All right, Colin, so you're on my match play partner for our best ball. We came away with a win in the dark last week. Didn't play the way we wanted to, but we got what we wanted to fix out on the range with both of our lessons. Now, there is one thing that I noticed on two separate holes. We'll give you a break on one of them. The bounce was a little off, but we were in nearly the same position. I went with my pitching wedge and hit a little bump and run. You kept with your, I think it was your 58 degree, and I knocked it to about a foot, and you had a bit of a tester. Now, luckily, since I had my par putt in, we could just pick it up. Right. But you don't want to leave yourself with that in case it was a single match play, or in your case, for the Jones Cup in a couple of weeks. Okay. So what I want to really go over is what I have in my head when I hit a bump and run. My club is a pitching wedge. Okay. I've grown up using a pitching wedge, and some people disagree with my choice, but once I hit it, it's like, okay, you can keep with it, all right? So it's all about your feel, your game. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but it works with any club. You can even use a hybrid in this situation as well. So what I think about when I'm using a pitching wedge on a bump and run, I have an open stance. Again, to me, it's just so I can prevent my hip from getting caught. And I'm gonna lean with about, typically think it's about 60% of my weight forward on my left foot, left leg, all right? And I'm just gonna hit almost a putt stroke. And you can see where I'm finishing up. And that's an extension of our Punisher drill, right? So if I would attach that alignment stick underneath my grip right now, I wouldn't be hitting myself, right? Okay. Now, if I would go into here, that's going right up into my armpit, okay? So
and I like how we're into the grain right here,
yes,
going this way. And with that pitching wedge right there, you're just kind of brushing,
good, just
bringing the grass up rather than taking something with a little more of a leading
edge
and digging into it.
And what I like about it here, especially at the Hackler, my guesswork is minimized. Yeah. When I'm using my 56 or another wedge, I never know if I'm gonna get that soft first top or if I'm gonna get one that just goes off. So this is the club to go to, especially on the front nine for me. So all I'm gonna do is I see my line, I'm gonna try to make this fly about a third of the way, and it'll roll out the 2/3. So I'm having everything we've all been practicing with our pitch shots. Weight 60% on my left side. My shaft is in front of my club head, and all I'm gonna do is brush the grass.
Nice big bounce.
Yep. So that's why in a lot of situations, even though it may not be as pretty to hit a flop shot, that's why we're beating some of the guys out here, because they don't have this club, this shot in their bag, and it's gonna be a game changer. All right, Colin, so we've taken a couple of putts. We discussed that maybe this putter isn't for you. We've got a couple that we're gonna try, but first thing I wanna talk about, in that last match we played a couple weeks ago, you had a putt that eventually won the match for us. It's about a 6-footer. What did you feel? What were you afraid of over that putt? It had about the same type of break on it.
Right. Well, you know, I definitely, even though I made it, I didn't feel as confident as I really should have been over that putt. You know, when I get up and I start putting in some pressure situations, I feel like just not as confident in my hands as I should be. You know, when if you ask any tour professional and you ask them, you know, you have a 6-footer to win anything, they'll say they'll make it 10 times out of 10, just because that's the way they, you know, mentally they approach it, but also they practice with the right way, with the right, you know, with the right clubs, with the right grips, all that to give them that confidence.
Right.
Something that I don't think I have currently.
Well, here's one other thing. It's actually a bonus for you. This is a bit of a thicker grip. It is a super stroke. What it's going to do is you're going to not have as much opportunity or availability to really feel like you're getting your hands involved with it, because you're more attached to the club. So you're going to feel like you're going to be relying more on your arms and shoulders to move rather than that real wristy action, which is what we saw on that third putt that ended up falling short. And it will diminish or reduce the variation size that we saw in those couple of putts. So face balance putter, same size, but this grip I think is really going to be the thing that's going to help you out. So let's hit a couple.